Welcome to the Daily App Show. Today we have an app for the iPhone or the iPod Touch for you called Sleep Keeper. And this application is based off the fact that some people spend up to half their lives asleep. And we all know what we look like and what we're doing and the sounds that we're making when we're awake. We have mirrors to look in and everything like that. But people do funny things in their sleep, and we don't always know what those are unless we have someone around that's taking a picture of us and posting it on Facebook or something. So this application is going to help us out with that. We open it up here, and we can set it to record a time lapse of areas when we're sleeping. So it will take pictures of us periodically so we can see the faces that we're making when we're sleeping, and it will detect the sounds that we're making when we're sleeping as well. So what we do is, to get started, we go into this record booth, and we can give it a light test for when it's taking pictures. We can reset the time, and all we have to do is hit the sleep button. Once we hit the sleep button, it's going to start recording for us, and as long as we don't press the power button on the device, it'll keep recording, and it'll show an alarm clock for us when it goes into action. So if we ever wake up and we want to look and see what time it is, we can easily do that. We can go into the settings here to adjust the settings for the sleep theater, the sound studio, and the music, so we can have different music playing when we are viewing our sleep theater. We can go into the sleep theater and adjust the time between pictures captured for longer and shorter images, and then the sound studio as well, the interval between sound clips. So it's going to be really easy for us to do there. So once we hit the sleep button, it is now going to start taking pictures and things like that, and then we can hit the awake button. Now this has to be connected to a power source, otherwise it's not going to work right for us. So it doesn't want us to have our battery die in the middle of the night or anything like that. So we come back out here, and once we recorded it, we can go into the sleep theater and view the one we did. I recorded one of me just sitting at my desk for about an hour, it says here. So I come in here, and I can press the play button, and it's going to play some music for me and show me the time lapse of while I was working. And you see it's a real short video and everything like that, but it's effective, so I could see, you know, all the faces that I made and everything like that. And it has the neat music in the background as well. So I can be sure to watch that over and over. I can email this to somebody if I wanted to, easily do that, and tell them about the app in the process. Or I can even view the graph. Now this graph shows my sleep patterns for what stage of REM sleep I was in and for how long. You see this only was going for about an hour, so that's all the data that it compiled, but it shows based off your movement patterns and things like that. So we come back out here. We can also go into the sound studio and view any sounds that we were making while we were sleeping. If we were snoring or coughing or something like that, we can easily do that. And we could switch back and forth right here as well. Now if we ever want to delete any of these, we could press this little pencil button and delete them just like we would anything else on the device. And then we can go into our graph lab as well, which is the same graph that we were just showing you. This is going to be a really great application, really easy to use. We just set it up, turn it on, and go to sleep. So there's not even going to have to be a whole lot to think about. And then we can go into this information tab, and it'll kind of tell you the best ways to use the application and everything like that. So once again, if you want to see what you or a friend is like when you're sleeping, the faces you're making, the sounds you're making, this app's going to be great for you. It's called Sleep Keeper. It's available for the iPhone or the iPod Touch. If you like it, be sure to pick it up in the App Store.